Guys, welcome back to MMAUnhinged. Today we are joined by my next guest, Justin Burlinson. Well, should we call him a welterweight? Because in his last fight he was scheduled to fight in Cage Warriors, but it seems like he's with Bellator. Is that for me correct to say?
Yeah. I'm still still signing the Bellator at the minute. I still had like one because of COVID, like my contract got prolonged, so I've still got one more fight on my contract. But I'll probably sign back with them. It's just that at the time I just needed to get a fight because Bellator wasn't really keeping us active at the time, so I had to just try and get a fight somehow.
So you said that you had that one fight left on your Bellator deal, but did they kind of allow you to go to Cage Warriors to have a fight?
No, I actually thought my contract had run out.
Oh,
it actually should have run out, but because of COVID, there's like act of God in the contract, so it got prolonged because of COVID.
Yeah, so I say they're only 5-0 in your career. How would you describe, them first 5 fights?
Good fights. Learned a little bit. Probably, especially my first pro fight, I felt like I learned a lot from there because I got like nearly 3 rounds in. I got a third round finish, but it was like at the end of the fight, so I felt like I learned a lot from that fight, and then which helped us in the 4 other pro fights I had. So, but just excited to get back in there, to be honest, because it's been a while.
Yeah, as I said there, you've only had 5 pro fights, but your amateur career that went on for a long while.
Yeah.
How would you describe your amateur career? How did that go?
Yeah, it was good. Good. I enjoyed it. It was just more just about getting experience at the time. I was just like, I would literally, sometimes I would get offered a fight on the Thursday, and I'd be at training, and then I would just finish training and then fight on the Saturday sometimes, or sometimes get a week notice, 2 weeks notice. And even sometimes I would have like 2 fights booked at the same time, and just end up fighting both, just for the experience, really, which I think it's helped us in my pro career up to now.
That's what they do in boxing, and you were taking it to MMA.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think a lot of people now, the rush to amateur career, they just want to turn pro because of just to tell people they're pro at a sport, where instead of just like getting more experience in as an amateur, because it does really help you.
Yeah, exactly. A great way of putting it. 4 fights, as we speak now, you haven't fought for 20 months, and 4 fights have fallen out. 2 in Problemum, 1 in Bellator, and your last one in Cage Warriors. Surely that must be frustrating.
Yeah, there's a little bit, definitely, because like I'm constantly in the gym. I always train, no matter what. I'm always training. Where like I know some other fighters that might train a little bit, maybe once a day, and then when they get in a fight camp, they train for long. I literally the past 2 years, or just like the past 20 months, I've literally just been training like as if I've been in a fight camp, really.
Yeah. So as I've mentioned there in my previous question, 20 months outside the cage. What's been the biggest learning experience while you're not being able to fight?
It's hard to really tell because you get a lot of experience in actual fights where the training you're just building your skills, really. So I definitely feel like my skill level is obviously a lot higher because that's all I've done is just work on stuff and improve for the past 20 months. So I'm a different fighter now and feel like 100 times better than last time.
So let's talk about when we could see you next. Is there a time frame, maybe a date possible that you can return back to the cage?
Well, Bellator's just in the process of getting us a US visa, so hopefully they say whenever that comes through, then they'll give us a date of when I'll be on the next show. So as soon as that visa comes through, I'll be good to go.
As we can tell by your accent, born in Sunderland, you're born in the northeast. I was about to call you a Geordie then, but you might have took offence to that one.
No, everyone says Geordie, but it's Mackham.
Yeah, it is a Mackham. Yeah, I live up here as well, so I was going to call you that one, but then I didn't because I knew what would come back.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
So as we can tell by your accent, you're born in Sunderland, born and bred, but you made the move over to Newcastle. What was the reason for that?
Newcastle?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
it's probably because you were going to call us a Geordie.
Yeah, sorry about
Well, I signed with MKK,
that. Yeah.
and then my manager John Gillies, and then I was just popping down and just doing like little bits of training for like a week, and then coming down for like a few weeks, and coming back home, and then I just felt like it was a lot better place for me down here, and I just like sparring partners, training partners, like the coaches and stuff. So I thought it was just the best move for me. So I'm actually like in the process now of me and my girlfriend actually moving down. We're getting like a flat down here, so we're gonna move in.
So while you've been gone outside the cage, Bellator have announced that they're now implementing an official ranking system. Is that an
Yeah.
idea that you like?
Yeah. So I mean, the rankings. Obviously, the UFC's got rankings, and that they don't really mean anything because, like, I don't know who actually makes them. They're probably not even fighters or never even had a fight in their life, probably. But I think it's a good idea, and it looks good. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind having my name as number one. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, but that's a great question. Where would you rank yourself now?
um, definitely in the top five.
It,
Definitely in,
who would you put above you?
um,
You got Ross Houston, MVP, Lima.
I don't know. I wouldn't really see how I would put them above us because I feel like I could beat any of them. So
That's a great mindset. That's a great way of thinking.
I just feel like I'm a top. I just feel like at the minute I'm definitely a top five fight, like one of the best at Bellator at welterweight.
That's a great mentality and mindset. That's what you got to have when you're a fighter. You've got to be driven and have that mindset. You know, you are the best in the world, and you're going to achieve it one day.
Definitely.
Well, I didn't want to keep you for too long. It seems like you're quite busy in the dry cleaners. I'll let you go. So thank you very much for joining me, and it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
thank you very much. Thank you.
See you later, mate.
See
Bye.
ya.